Jeffrey Dahmer's prison glasses are being sold for $150,000. Bro, what? That's like 300,000 Jack in the Box tacos. You could buy a house with that money. Bro, I need to read you guys this tweet. The tweet goes, this middle schooler stole his teacher's car in broad daylight. And then there's a Facebook post that the teacher made. My keys were stolen by a student and then my car was stolen in broad daylight, a few feet away from the school. After a long day of teaching, I realized this. I had personal information in my car and my keys went to important things. Every card I own and my wallet was in the car. I feel violated. I feel helpless. Goodbye, Jackson. This was my final straw. Bro, can you even imagine, like, you're in middle school and one of your friends pulls up with a car and it's just like, yeah, I got this from Miss Daniels from 5th period. What? Bro, speaking of teachers, actually, did any of you guys ever successfully, well, like, you know, smash your teachers? Because, bro, in middle school, I swear that would have been the dream. Obviously, now I'm an adult and I know, like, you know, that's gross or whatever, ew. But I definitely have heard stories out there of students having sex with their teachers. Like, dude, if one of my friends is having sex with the teacher, I'm snitching. I don't care. I'm telling the principal, like, there's no way you're gonna be smashing Miss Parker and I'm gonna be sitting over here just with my mouth shut. I'm telling. All right, guys, I'm sorry. I'm joking. The pre-workout's kicking in. No, I'm not joking. I'm definitely snitching. Okay, actually, before I go work out, I just remember something that happened at my high school. Dang it, guys. I spilled water on myself. Bro, I literally look like I pissed myself. Anyways, like I was saying, turns out one of the cheerleaders from my school was having sex with one of the coaches. And actually nobody found out until like a year afterwards because the coach got fired. I know I was joking about it earlier, but that is actually disgusting. Is it just me or this might get me canceled? Now, don't get me wrong. I think all pedophilia is wrong. Like, it's gross. But I just find it 10 times more gross when it's an older guy having a relationship with a younger girl than the vice versa. What do you guys think? No, I'm an idiot. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go work out now. Yo, shut up. Anyways, guys, so I was watching the football games during my workout, right? And it got me thinking, you know what, guys, I just cannot trust whatsoever? Guys that don't watch sports. I understand not being into like every single sport, but I'm not talking about those guys. I'm talking about the guys that don't watch sports and they somewhat like brag about how they're not into sports. Oh, I'm not really into sports. I think it's really dehumanizing. Like, dude, shut up. We get it. You were probably one of the weirdos that never got picked up during elementary school and resorted to playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And Bakugan during recess. All right, serious question, guys. Y'all think white people are excited to come home to their mom's cooking? Like, dead ass, imagine this. Honey, come down. I made you some food. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Mom. Tuna casserole. I'm just gonna go to Burger King. My mom made some Vietnamese crepes, also known as bánh xèo. For all my Vietnamese people, that was pretty good, right? It's like a Vietnamese crepe, but kind of like savory. Basically, just eat it with a bunch of vegetables, like this. Oh my god. Top tier Vietnamese food. If you're looking to try new food out, bánh xèo. Bro, speaking of people I don't trust, if you can look me in the eyes and say, "No, Sergeant, shut up." If you can look me in the eyes, I'm about to eat it. I swear to God, I'm about to eat it. I'm joking. I just cannot trust anybody's music taste. If you can legitimately look me in the eyes and say that Drake makes better music than Kanye. Like, I understand if you're trying to tell me that you like Drake more than Kanye, but when we're talking about music as an art form, there's no way you can actually tell me that Kanye doesn't make 10 times better music than Drake. Personally, myself, I think Kanye's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is better than Drake's entire catalog of music. Okay, that might be a stretch, but you guys get what I'm saying. And don't even start with, well, Drake has 10 times more sales. McDonald's sells the most burgers and they do not make the best fast food burgers. I don't know, what do you guys think? I just cannot trust anybody's music taste. If you can look me in the eyes and say Drake makes better music as an art than Kanye. Another Sunday, and that means another chance to watch to go. And some dude that kisses his son on the lips. I am actually so hyped for this matchup. The Chiefs lost last week, and I really don't think I can handle another loss, so come on, Mahomes, you gotta pull this one out. I've never heard of this guy Dream, but this guy really has 1 million people waiting for his face reveal. Oh my god, here we go. Watch him look like any other white guy from the gas station. Bro, just turn around already. Here it is. Okay, he's trolling. He's literally trolling. Boy, if you don't hurry up and show me your white-ass face so I can go back to watching the game. I knew it! Just another white guy at the gas station. I knew it. Oh, Mahomes! Oh my god! Online. Goodbye, Dream. Bro, this might come off as hyperbole, but I'm convinced Patrick Mahomes does his job better than any other American does their job. Maybe besides Mr. Beast, but I'm convinced. This man is so different. Wow, my hair is looking crazy. If you guys are new, as well as daily vlogging, I'm not getting a haircut until this channel hits 100,000 subscribers. So please hit the subscribe button. It's It's free. But yeah, it's halftime right now, and the score is 28-17. If the Chiefs somehow manage to lose this game, I'm gonna lose it. The next cut's gonna be at the end of the game, and I swear to God, if they blow this lead, I'll lose it. I swear I'll lose it. Let's go, the Chiefs won! I know the perfect way to celebrate. By finishing the Jeffrey Dahmer Netflix docuseries. I have one episode left, and then I'll give you guys a full series review. I made some chicken nuggets. Oh wait, I need to get my Chick-fil-A sauce. Legit one of the best investments I've made this past year. Who would have thought you could buy Chick-fil-A sauce at Walmart? Anyways, I just finished the last episode of the Jeffrey Dahmer Netflix docuseries, and I have a lot to say. One, I'm a huge fan of true crime content and consume quite a bit like on YouTube and stuff. But I have to say, this Netflix docuseries might be one of the most disturbing ones I've watched. And that's probably because of three things. One, this was like a fictional recreation of what transpired in real life. And for the most part, whenever I'm consuming true crime content, I'm usually learning about what happened and not watching a super visual and detailed recreation of what actually happened. So yeah, even as someone that's been exposed to a lot of true crime, this Netflix show was like extra creepy. Heck, I was even so scared that I didn't want to walk outside to my backyard to get my chicken nuggets. I just realized I have to go back out there and put the chicken nuggets back in the freezer. Help me. Two, the guy that plays Jeffrey Dahmer, I think his name's like Evan Peters. Yeah, he did a fantastic job at, well, being Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, no joke, I don't know how that guy's ever gonna sleep with a girl in the future, because personally, I would be scared to be around the guy. He genuinely played the part so well. Everything from the voice, the looks, and even the mannerisms. Like, this guy, he might be Jeffrey Dahmer, so I don't know. And three, the soundtrack. Like, I will legitimately never be able to hear a whale sound again and not think of this docuseries. It was creepy, but like in the best way possible. Like, I wouldn't watch this alone. A couple more things. The storytelling was on point. They started the series off by initially showing how Jeffrey Dahmer was caught, and then went into the backstory of how basically he got to that point. I thought it was super creative. Speaking of storytelling, episode 6 was probably the best piece of content I've consumed on Netflix since like Squid Games. I really appreciated how this episode took a look into Jeffrey Dahmer's murders from the victim and the victim's family point of view. I watched episode 6 like 3 days ago, but I can still remember the emotions I felt right after watching that episode, and I think that's a sign of good content. So good job, Netflix. Episode 6 was a banger. Now let's talk about what Netflix didn't do so well. I feel like in some ways they were trying to make us as viewers feel almost empathetic towards Jeff, and sympathy is like the last feeling I want to feel for someone as evil and satanic as Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, yeah, he might have had a bad childhood, but so do millions of children, and they don't grow up to be Jeffrey Dahmer. Speaking of, I've been seeing more and more of this on Twitter. Some of y'all people are weird. Y'all are weird. I've seen everything from making light of the situation to almost in weird ways praising Jeffrey Dahmer. Y'all need to cut that out. That's gross. Speaking of gross, I saw this on Twitter like 2 hours ago. Let me pull it up just so I can get the details correct. Yeah, okay. Jeffrey Dahmer's prison glasses are being sold for $150,000? Bro, what? Do you know what I could buy with $150,000? That's like 300,000 Jack in the Box tacos. You could buy a house with that money. You could buy... No, you can't. I was gonna say you could buy a Bugatti with that money, but like, you could buy a really nice Porsche with $150,000. One, whoever is buying that, you're creepy. Like, why would you even want a pair of his glasses? That's weird. That's so weird. Two, who is selling these glasses? Like, how do you have Jeffrey Dahmer's prison glasses? Three, again, weird. I don't know. I guess a negative to this whole Jeffrey Dahmer Netflix docuseries is that it's gonna help Jeffrey Dahmer to live in infamy. Infamy is a word, right? Yes, sir. Look at me. See? I told you I didn't need college, mom. But yeah, it's gonna do that. And B, I really hope this is not what's gonna happen, but it probably will. But other psychopaths will see the fame and, like, for lack of better terms, glory that Jeffrey Dahmer is getting for these horrendous, like, inhumane acts. And I don't know, I just hope it doesn't trigger some, like, psychopaths out there. But overall, I would recommend giving it a watch. Fun fact, my dad, well, it's not that fun, but my dad was going to college during Marquette in the early 90s and actually lived, like, 2 blocks from Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, if Jeffrey Dahmer lived on 15th Street, my dad lived on 17th Street. Thank goodness he's kind of like me and just doesn't enjoy going out. Or else, who knows, I wouldn't be here wasting my life making videos for 30 people. Fuck. Anyways, if you made it this far, thank you guys for watching. If you're bored, go watch yesterday's video and you should subscribe. Goodbye.
When I get famous, I won't do you wrong. Why when I tell you the truth, you still